The Great RC Car Race. It was in a small town called Zoomville. There lived three best friends, Max, Lily, and Jake. They were known for their wild imaginations and their love for racing RC cars. Each of them had their own special car. Max had a speedy red racer named Blaze, Lily had a bright yellow buggy named Bolt, and Jake had a tough green monster truck named Crusher. One sunny afternoon, the friends gathered at the park for their weekly RC car race. "Today is the day I finally beat you two," declared Max, holding Blaze high in the air. Lily giggled, revving up Bolt. "You say that every week, Max." Jake grinned, setting Crusher on the starting line. "Let's make it interesting. The winner gets the biggest ice cream sundae at Scoops and Smiles." "Deal," they all shouted together. As they started the race, something strange happened. Just as the cars zoomed past the big oak tree, they all disappeared. "Where did they go?" cried Lily. The friends ran to the tree and found a tiny door at the base that they had never seen before. Without thinking twice, they opened it and squeezed through, finding themselves in a magical world where everything was miniature, even them. In this tiny world, they saw their RC cars parked in front of a grand racetrack filled with little cheering fans. A small, funny-looking man with a big hat approached them. "Welcome, racers. I'm Tiny Tim, the mayor of Miniville. You've been chosen to race in the Great Miniville Grand Prix." "But why us?" asked Jake. "Because," Tiny Tim explained, "we need the best drivers to defeat the reigning champion, Speedy Sam. He always wins, and it's no fun anymore." The friends looked at each other and nodded. "We'll do it," said Max. They lined up at the starting line, next to Speedy Sam, who had a shiny blue car that looked very fast. The crowd was buzzing with excitement. "On your marks, get set, go," yelled Tiny Tim. The race was on. They zoomed around tight corners, over ramps, and through tunnels. Speedy Sam was in the lead, but Max, Lily, and Jake worked together, taking turns drafting behind each other to gain speed. On the final lap, they came up to a giant loop-de-loop. Speedy Sam zoomed ahead, but suddenly, his car sputtered and slowed down. He had run out of battery. "This is our chance," shouted Lily. The friends pushed their cars to the limit. Blaze sped up the loop, Bolt zipped through the air, and Crusher powered down the final straight. Just as Speedy Sam was about to cross the finish line, Jake's Crusher roared past him, followed by Blaze and Bolt. The crowd went wild. "We did it!" cheered Max, Lily, and Jake. Tiny Tim handed them a golden trophy filled with tiny ice cream scoops. "Congratulations! You've won the Great Miniville Grand Prix and saved our race from being boring." As they celebrated, a magical wind picked them up and whisked them back to Zoomville, where they found themselves standing by the oak tree, their RC cars at their feet. "Did that really happen?" asked Lily, holding the tiny trophy. Max grinned. "It sure did. And now, let's get our real ice cream sundaes." They raced each other to Scoops and Smiles, laughing all the way. From that day on, every race in Zoomville was just a little more magical, and the friends knew that with teamwork, they could do anything, even in a tiny world. And they all raced happily ever after. The end.